Yeah, it's me again, Mitch Allen, weekend.me on Facebook, video blog, just saying. I'm going to try to stay on point, talk about the Florida Friendly Landscape Law. That law, the purpose and intent of it. Oh, and there's the guy over there. Let me see if I can find him. He's over there with his little sprayer, spraying away. Let me see if I can find him. There he goes. You know, we're paying him to run around and spray these trees. Guarantee you, that is glyphosate in there. But anyway, back to the Florida Friendly Landscape Law. What that law purpose and intent was to conserve, protect, and restore our water. Sorry about that, that's my hand. Conserve, protect, and restore our water. I'd like to talk a little bit about that. They put all these trees in, and we all know that when you first put a tree in, you gotta water the shit out of it. And then there's a real nice new tree. Look at that one. Man, I wonder what killed it. But it takes a lot of water to get a tree started. And then these trees that are up on top of the slope, I mean, you got to think about where water runs. Does it run uphill or downhill? So these are Florida palmetto trees, and they're actually considered a swamp cabbage. It's where, they're a swamp cabbage. If you cut the heart out of it, which is the center part of the tree, you can actually cook it and eat it. You know, the Indians survived off of it, but they were grown in the swamp. Most of these palms along here are grown in swamp, wetland type areas. I'm not saying in standing water, but in wet ground. So they talk about, you know, part of the best management practices, they really push right plant, right place. But yet we spend $1.86 million planting trees on the side of a slope, as well as on the side of bridges. And we put them at the top, and all the water's gonna run down to the bottom. And then they put pine trees down to the bottom. Well, pine trees aren't known for growing in the swamp or in the wetlands. They're more up on, you know, you see a lot of pine trees up north, you know, in the mountains where there's not much water, because they have a way of growing a huge taproot that goes very deep. But we plant them down in the bottom of the retention area. Right plant, right place. God, it is ridiculousness, because when you go to the meetings for this stuff, for the approvals of this, they claim to be very versed and very knowledgeable of the codes. Well, about 5 years ago, they passed the Florida Friendly Landscape Law. It's called the Florida Friendly Landscape Law. And the purpose and intent, conserve, protect, and restore our water, right plant, right place. But undoubtedly, our leaders don't have a damn clue at what all of it means. Because all of those down there in the bottom are small pine trees. And I'm sorry, I'm looking into the sun, so I can't see what I'm videoing at all. But all those trees that are down there are little pine trees. Totally kind of ass backwards. Imagine that, government being ass backwards. And then if you look across the way, more of the Florida palmetto swamp cabbage tree up on the top of the slope. And they call this beautification, and they call this practicing the best management practices within the law. And there's that dead one again. And how many of these people are actually looking at this beautification project? Yeah, 1.86 million wasted, and they're spending more and more killing what they just planted. It's ridiculousness. And if somebody knows Rob from the Ridiculous Show, please share this to him, because I'd really like to chat with the man. I think he could help me out a little bit. Anyway, thanks again. Y'all have a great day.